I gotta chat. Y'all don't love me. Y'all are fake. Anyways, I wanna see the new Renegades trailer, bro. I want to see the hype. Oh, but I also want to see the launch trailer, dude. Alex Lay, let's go make this shit cinematic. All right. That's the cost, brother. You've been killing it, but you're all over my feed, and obviously I'm still a fan. I'm watching all your shit, but let's start with the old trailer, dude. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff. Come be a reaction day. I don't feel like gaming today.
You are supposed to protect the people, not rule them. A time of guardians as shepherds of humanity.
So wait, if they're supposed to be protecting the people, right? If they're supposed to be protecting the people, how is he the antagonist? And who's ruling who? Are we the rulers? Are we somehow being portrayed as the bad guy? These are the questions we should be asking. These are the motherfucking questions we should be asking.
Humanity is over.
No!
I've been waiting so...
Wait, is he shooting the Lost City? Does that not look like the Lost City to you guys? It looks like the Lost City, guys. Wait, no, not the Lost City, but like, do you know Scourge of the Past raid took place? It looks like it's over there.
No!
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
They've shown me a vision I can't shake. New Cabal, the Barrent Imperium, sprung up out of nowhere across the system. That doesn't just happen. It's the Nine, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, Weapon?
Welcome to the new Mars.
The new Mars? There's a new Mars? Let's talk about that too. Also, this is a blanket, guys. I'm just saying, fucking on blankets. Anyways, let's talk about. We're going to a new Mars.
Welcome to the new Mars. Now, the only law in Tharsis is the gun on. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after.
Isn't the Drifter a dredging guy? I'm just curious. Because, like, I feel like he's a dredging.
Brave justice. Why die for a criminal?
Why do you hate your own kind so much? It's time to take the fight to the Imperium.
Do we know who the lady is?
Finish it. And the Imperium is yours to lead. You will fall. The next time we meet.
Only one play left.
What's up, Bucky? I'm playing catch up. I haven't seen like 90% of these fucking trailers, dude. I have not seen 90% of them. And I'm getting literal fucking chills. I'm so fucking ready. I wish I had tomorrow off. I don't even want to work tomorrow. Bro, can I just like get COVID and be sick for like 2 weeks? All right, let's see the latest trailer. I didn't see the latest one. Only 60 seconds. Short.
Show me. Let me see how you see. I see the seeds of extinction, adamant, undeniable.
Where is the fangirl? Dude, his voice gives me literal chills. I can't fangirl too much on stream. I can't fangirl too much on stream. But everyone got to know. I love Alex Lay. Great voice actor. Huge fan. He's the only VA I followed on Twitter, by the way. I follow a bunch of streamers and other people, but he's the only VA I follow.
I see my shadow, a pretender. And me, your weapon, your dredging.
Dude, I kind of want to play ZZZ and just use lighter. Right now, I just want to play ZZZ and just spam the fuck out of lighter. That's how excited I am about this deed. Is there anything else I'm missing? There's a dungeon trailer. I didn't see the dungeon trailer either.
6. Everything you've shown me, I've made real. I've marshaled a new Imperium to snuff out the light.
I like how the world looks.
My violence is yours.
Okay, his voice acting is too fucking good. His voice acting is just, it's cinematic, bro. He is going to be changing VAs forever. Forget AI. AI has nothing to, we don't need AI when you're Alex Lay.
You know what comes next. Give me strength. Take everything I have.
I don't even know they gave us that sparrow, to be honest. Oh my god. What else am I missing from Renegades? I don't know if I want to watch the whole 60-minute doc.
This is Destiny of the Star Wars lens, like this really cool combination that hasn't been done before.
I can't wait to take a Praxic Blade to Mars.
Don't be a ridiculous fan. Just stay cool.
Wait, we gotta squat it up and play through. Oh, yeah.
Seeing the jetpack, right, makes me want to switch over to Titan so fucking bad. Can I just play all classes? I'll just play all classes because I'm just gonna be that guy. I'll play everything. I'll play what I want to play.
This is why we got into games in the first place. Early on, we developed this North Star, authentically Destiny, unmistakably Star Wars. It has to be something that feels like a Destiny story. It can't feel like a one-off. This can't feel like a side quest, right? Like this has to be a continuation of the Fate Saga.
I got this vision. I knew it came from the Nine.
But with Star Wars beats and Star Wars visual.
This was uncharted territory for Lucasfilm Games, and that this is the first time we're telling a story inspired by Star Wars within a different universe.
At the heart,
They should have just went full Star Wars. I told you that Hunter isn't good right now, by the way. Well, because they're going to be strong in this expansion. I'm going back to be a Hunter main. It's going to be cinema. It's going to be absolute cinema. I'm going back to be a Hunter main. They have the easiest jump to use in the game. And I like their drip. I think they have some of the best drip of any class. Low key.
of like, I think every Guardian's identity is like this healthy, independent, rebellious streak.
We were excited to actually explore that scoundrel fantasy bounty hunters, the syndicates going out and doing jobs with a ragtag
I'm
team.
gonna increase my mic volume.
We took
decrease
inspiration
videos
from
volume.
Star Wars to ensure the scale, visual language, soundtrack, and cinematic ends will have come to expect from the franchise.
The Praxic Blade collaboration stands out to me.
Because lightsabers are so iconic, it was absolutely critical to get that balance right.
The team at Lucasfilm Games was just so solutions focused. It wasn't, no, it has to be this way. It was a lot of back and forth and asking questions about how would this work? Well, let's talk about it. All right, oh, so we need a different energy source.
Should be a very strong damage super. Okay, I'm fucking right, dude. I'm gonna be a hunter main again. I'm about to be a hunter main. My thing is, right. I really, and I mean, I really want to know how much of Lucasfilm is going to be, like, how much did Lucasfilm say when they were making this? Because, like, I know Bungie did most of the work. Dude, my brain is so off because I can't even think of the words right now. How much of Bungie? Here, read this. Did you send it to me on? Tell me where you send it. Okay, here. Hunter. Our friend Crow asked us to say thank you to all the hunters. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Do I gotta read it like Ask the Cross? Because I will if I have to. Our friend Crow asked us to say thank you to all the hunters out there providing feedback about hunter endgame viability. We hear you loud and clear of the free Guardian classes. Hunters have the most ability changes coming to Renegades with more on the way in future releases. Solid Gunslinger. Our guns, I can't read out loud. This is why I don't do scripts. This is why I AI my voice. I'll be honest. I said it. I AI my voice. Sue me. For my guide videos, every other piece of content is my voice. Anyways, our gunslinger changes are primarily focused on making gunslinger damage more impressive. Gunslingers typically need to be precise with their abilities, so they deserve devastating playoffs when they hit their mark. Golden Gun, Deadshot, and 6-shooter. Oh, is this for both versions of the Gunslinger? Wait, like both? Oh, okay, yeah. It says Deadshot. Increases damage against non-boss commands by 15%. Increases damage against boss commands by 26%. Wait, so how's that gonna work with Nighthawk? That's interesting. Okay. Anyways. This change removes the disparity between boss damage and non-boss damage. Golden Gun projectiles now scorch targets with 40 stacks base plus 10 increased stack fragments. When fired inside a well of radiance, Golden Gun now counts as radiant for increased damage. Wait, hold up. We're about to be melting bosses. Bosses won't have rights. They're about to lose their rights. Blade Barrage, increased damage against combatants by 39%. Now, will they buff the super that, like, recharges? I forgot what it's called. The 7 Coyote? No. What's the Golden Gun Sniper, by the way? I didn't even know there was a Golden Gun Sniper build. Huh. Proximity explosive knives, weighted knives, and lightweight knife and knife track melees. Increase the damage against red bar enemies by 50%. Increase damage against other enemies by 36%. And the lightweight knife increase the crit multiplier from 1.3 to 1.5. The acrobatic dodge classic ability increases the passive increase passive energy regen rate in PvE by 112%. Guys, I like using the frosties. Low key. I'll be like fucking doing acrobats against everything. Star Eater Scales, that's what it is. Gunpowder Gamble is an aspect shooting the dynamite in midair now increases the damage by 50%, 5% PvP. Obviously, gotta do some tuning for PvP. Expand the radius and creates sub-munitions. I love Gunpowder Gamble. I love it so much. Yeah, but sometimes I want to get a little creative with my my blade barrages, you know. All right, Void, Night Stalker. All right, I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna read the super stuff. I'm terrible at reading out loud. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just it's not for me. Go watch As the Cross if you wanna hear good man yap. Shadow Shot, Deadfall, super. Tever, Source Net. How did I even pass English class? I don't even fucking know. I don't know. I can't speak. Tever Source now attaches to commands on direct impact. Increased weaken effect from 30% to 35%. So wait, does that mean? Yeah, does that mean Shadow Shot is now better than Tractor? Because that debuff, what was Tractor's debuff? 30%, no? No, Deadfall Temper is now the strongest. That answers my question. All right. Let's just say I got hope. All right. Not merely weakens and suppresses enemies in an area effective impact. Shadow Shot, Mobius Quiver, Soup. While the super is active, dealing damage now increases the power of subsequent Shadow Shot attack and bow weapons. Note, this puts a bar on your screen that charges as you deal damage. When charged, your final shot or final 2 shots with Orpheus Rings deals significantly increased damage, turning into one of the highest supers in the game at 220 to 16 seconds, and an increased Orpheus Ring duration from 16 seconds to 20. Holy fuck. I'm about to be a Superman. Nothing else they can write. Arc. Let's see what they did. Arc. I'm just gonna go over supers. I don't really care about the melee stuff too much, to be honest. Passive energy regeneration increased by 25%. That's okay. Stasis Revenant. Silence Squall increased damage against commands by 63%. I like Silence and Squall. It was one of my favorite supers to use. So this is gonna be fun. Strand Thread Runner. Our Thread Runner changes are focused on increasing team play potential with Widow Silk, making Silkscreen more durable. Now, Bucky, let me ask you this. Do I need to go max out Stasis on my Hunter now? After spending like 2 weeks doing it on my Warlock? I hope the answer you're about to tell me is no. I really need to get chat back on my screen. I will, for a disclaimer, I am working with a team to optimize the stream layouts, overlays, everything. We're going to have everything proper within the next coming weeks. You can... This game so fucking much. I hate this game so much. All right. Whatever. Marksman Dodge, increased ammo effective radius from 10 meters to 15 meters. Guys, I spent 2 weeks grinding for some stupid ass Warlock. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let me read the strand just because I need to feel good about myself. Need does not prioritize bosses and mini bosses and champions over other enemies. That's all I need to know. It's good enough for me. I'll take what I can get. You can suppress yourself if you want suppress grenade. Why was that even a feature, bro? What? Increase animation by 10%? Okay, that's fine. Spike grenade now attaches to commands. That's cool. Did they do anything to prismatic? Is there anything prismatic wise on here? I guess prismatic is a mixture of everything, right? So yeah, I knew you could buy all the stasis, but is Strand gonna be... Oh wait, you can buy those aspect. The prismatic. Fine, fair enough. Prismatic is unique as is. I guess I'll start grinding tonight. Fucking Bungie. All right, what else you got?
What would that look like?
It was all about like what is
All right,
best
let's go
for
back to this vidoc.
the player.
When we announced this collaboration to the studio, James may or may not have been wearing a fighter pilot helmet.
Yeah. Destiny and Star Wars shared that same beating heart. I was like, oh, this is gonna be special.
We were given such a unique challenge. How can we achieve the aesthetic and the feel of Star Wars without losing the narrative threads that we've created so far for Destiny at the same time?
It wasn't until we found our footing with creating
that's easy
a
to take
foundation
too
in
much
Destiny
space.
that things started to click together.
I remember the first time that we went down to San Francisco. We had this really big meeting where it was the Destiny narrative folks on one side and the Star Wars narrative folks on the other side. We broke the ice by just asking, what's the bad version of this? We had a really good laugh over what that looked like. And through that, we kind of uncovered that this should be the aesthetic, the vibe of Star Wars with the truth to Destiny's narrative that we knew needed to be there too.
Eris Vaughn got some massive fucking shit. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna comment. Not gonna say anything.
We begin 2 months after the Edge of Fate has happened. The world has moved and changed, and we're still trying to figure out what Binding the Nine means.
The Vanguard have redacted the prophecy of extinction.
They don't want the public to panic over this prophecy.
The crux of our story is the Drifter asking us to help him break Vanguard law for good reason to confront a new rising faction of Cabal called the Barren Imperium. It's what drives Eris to help the Drifter out, as well as the player Guardian.
When we were thinking about what kinds of characters should be in this release, we thought about the kinds of archetypes we see throughout Star Wars.
Yeah, and Drifter is an easy parallel. He and Han Solo share a cocky attitude, both former criminals.
In Star Wars,
I didn't think about that. That actually makes a lot of sense. You really want me to go back and look at her lips?
without losing the narrative thread.
They are big lips. Looking like she'd suck the soul out of you, literally, and figured, why did I read that out loud? Why did I read that out loud? God, help me. Okay, whatever.
That we've created
Whatever.
so far for Destiny at the inception.
Oh, look.
Eris to help the Drifter out, as well as the player Guardian.
When we were thinking about what kinds of characters should be in this release, we thought about the kinds of archetypes we see throughout Star Wars.
Yeah, and Drifter is an easy parallel. He and Han Solo share a cocky attitude, both former criminals.
In Star Wars, there's a plethora of sassy droids. We have our own version of that through Ghosts, and Blue is no exception.
Oh, look. Thanks for nothing.
Blue is a Drifter's ghost, and I think as soon as people hear her, they'll be delighted and incredibly surprised.
Our voice cast is stacked. Dredgen Bale is portrayed by Alex Lee, who is amazing.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You say that again. Yes, he is.
Supposed to protect the people, not rule them.
And we also got Hollywood actual royalty Danny Houston to play Premier Loom, the head of the Barren Imperium. Being able to work with someone from that kind of IMDb page.
Okay. Who the fuck is Danny Houston? Danny Houston. Is this the right guy? Wait, this.
Imperium actual royalty.
Not rule them.
And we also got Hollywood actual royalty Danny Houston to play Premier Loom, the head of the Barren.
I don't know who this guy is. Destiny 2. Alright, fair enough. I don't know who or what he'll sound like.
Barren
but-
Imperium. Being able to work with someone from that kind of IMDb page was such an honor, and I was completely normal the whole time.
Surrender, to the Barrett Imperium.
Loom became this sweeping militaristic figure that I think is going to be a really good parallel to Grand Moff Tarkin or other evil military leaders from the Empire.
So even though we're introducing new characters, we're still looking backwards at some of Destiny lore's most long-standing characters. Honor is another example of that. She's our Praxic warlock.
She's loosely meant to be a parallel to something like a Jedi in Star Wars. She was part of a Vanguard internal affairs group that would police Guardians on the usage of darkness.
Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Honor.
Yeah, she has to grow up with the times a little bit, because the world has changed and a whole lot of people are using darkness now, and she gets to grow and kind of ask herself, like, am I still adhering to my own values if I allow myself to be open to these kinds of ideas?
The Drifter belongs with us!
The Drifter left your cult long ago.
And then there's Bale.
Drifter this, drifter that, drifter. What about me? Should be me.
Dredge and Bale.
I want to be
Dredgen
evil.
is a dark guardian that represents absolute darkness.
Dredge and Bale doesn't like the fact that we're ruled by a city of immortals who can't step down and that weren't elected. He's got kind of a point, but his methods for addressing that point suck. He makes many bad choices. One of my favorite parts about a lot of villains in Star Wars is that they have just like the capability of making a right choice and then consistently do not make good choices.
Bale is trying to fill a hole in his life in all the wrong ways.
And he just can't, and he never will. But man, we're gonna hope that he does someday.
The time of Guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
Okay. They should have given us a new subclass. I'm just gonna say it. I'll be blunt. They should have given us a new subclass, heavily Star Wars themed. Sith powers would have been cool. I know we already have lightning, but Sith powers would have been cool. Diffusing the magic, I guess. Sounds like a lot like a saying. I mean, all right, nope. We're not gonna, nope.
This has been an opportunity where you love Destiny, you love Star Wars, you want to do something with both. What are you going to?
Astacross knows too much. He needs to stop going on family trips, okay? This motherfucker is saying, I'm on a family trip, guys. BRB. Secretly going to go play Destiny 2 Renegades.
Put into it.
Oh my.
I saw Mr. Fruit got invited too, by the way. Which was kind of shocking because I don't think he's touched Destiny in a long ass time.
God, it was such a challenge at first, finding that sweet spot of how do we make something that can live in both worlds and not feel out of place in either, but also feel totally new and exciting. It wasn't always about where do we find the exact middle ground, 50-50 Star Wars and Destiny, because at that point, you're feeling almost a little derivative.
There's those moments along the way when we were like, this is just Star Wars. This is not the purpose of the collaboration.
Are we getting a new hub? Kind of like the tower? Because I really like a new fucking hub. And holy shit, if I got YouTube chat viewers, I am so sorry. I did not pull you guys up fast enough, and I'm going to do that right now. But it looks like... Oh, I just got 2 people just posting emojis. Never mind. Nothing important. What was it? I was talking to my buddy. He knows a lot of streamers and he has connections with people. Do you guys know? Do you know who Leopard Stealth is? Actually, I never heard of the guy. I think he goes by just holy shit, I can't speak. Yeah, my buddy is friends with this guy. I want to be able to get good to the point of Destiny. I need to play more. I'm so bad at the game right now. I need to just play more. I need to just suck it up and start grinding more. I actually convinced my buddy to come back to Destiny. I've seen that guy on TikTok. Yeah, so he's apparently a friend of that guy who made the cool GIF. Maybe these bozos spamming these YouTube emotes. Anyways, yeah, we'll be raiding more and more. There's gonna be a point where your buddy's gonna start flaming me, and I'm just gonna have to accept it on the chin, bro. I gotta take it with a grain of salt, because damn well I'm gonna keep dying.
We want to have something kind of new that makes you think of both. I remember when we were trying to figure out what we're going to do with our new Cabal.
We started in that place where it's just Cabal wearing a stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until
How long would it take to get the finale auger catalyst or the icebreaker catalyst?
we injected more of that weird alien design of a lot of these armor sets. That was kind of what switched it over from this is too derivative to this is really working. I think it comes through in the visuals and every single map. There are little Easter.
I don't take it personally. By the way, I do not take any kind of flame personally. I play League of Legends. My friends are some of the most toxic human beings. I think one of them made me cry. Dude, there was a time I wanted to go off on this guy. He was like, we were fighting. We were doing like I was fighting this guy, and he was like, hey, I don't think you win that. As I'm dying, by the way, he's like, hey, I don't think you win that, by the way. I'm like, I died in my head. I didn't say anything. I was just like, yeah, you're right. But in my head, or maybe I did say something, and I was like, no shit, Sherlock. I wanted to go off on his ass so fucking hard. Oh, dude, I can't play with some people. I'll like lose my shit. It's fucking gonna just kill me. It's gonna fucking kill me so bad. Anyways.
Easter eggs and little treats here and there that we hid around, and Lucasfilm Games has been awesome at collaborating with us and even putting some of their input onto our maps so we can really give the players something exciting.
The switch flipped in my head like, oh, we would never have done this without this collaboration.
It is possible we might be able to skip the requirements to got it already. I'm down to try.
Was the syndicates.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to run it tonight. I mean, I can tonight if you want, but it's also 10:33 p.m. But you also don't work tomorrow. Oh. We'll see. We'll get there.
Going places with the Vex and the Elixni and the Cabal that we really weren't going to go before.
Oh yeah, and trench coats.
And trench coats, yeah. We have Vex and trench coats that are playing cards. It's so awesome, and I don't think we would have dared do that if we didn't have this opportunity.
No, and it was the perfect time in our universe.
Again, I don't take it personally. It is what it is. Also, I want to quickly throw this out there real quick. Just throwing this out there as in like the most nicest way possible. If they don't add, sorry, this has nothing to do with your friend. Lucky, tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Today is Monday, my dude. No, I know. I'm not worried about that. What I was gonna say is that if they don't add a droid themed ghost shell, I'm about to go off on Bungie. Oh, you're off on Wednesday. I thought you had Tuesday off. My bad.
verse to do it too. The Star Wars fans on the team just start coming out, telling their stories about what they're excited to build, and far be it from me to get in the way.
We make a lot of weapons in Destiny. How do you take a weapon in Destiny, which we have literal like 4 digits of guns, and
Understatement.
right, and make something that feels new but also does justice for Star Wars? And blaster was really obviously the choice. They're roughly in 2 groups. There's dynamic blasters, which are intended to be harder hitting.
My work doesn't give me any time off, but I think I might be doing a little less gymming this week, just so I can play the shit. I told my trainer I'm going to do the bare minimum. I literally at like work, I'm just going to be pacing back and forth to get my steps in, because he says, I don't care if you don't gym this entire week. I just want you to make sure you get your steps in. And that's what we agreed on. That's all we agreed on.
Firing a ton. Brute force. And then we have a number of balance blasters. As you're shooting, and the heat is building up, you're going to have a venting opportunity where you can hit a perfect vent. It's like functionally a reload, so you can start shooting again much faster.
Sweet. I gotta ask though, what about those Cabal blasters? Are they accurate?
What difficulty are you playing on? We have swords in Destiny, but we don't have a praxic sword. We don't have
We do not.
a lightsaber approximate. It's an exotic primary weapon that's kinetic, where you can reflect a bunch of blasts, kill enemies with it, and throw it out and get a ton of damage. Having the sandbox be able to explore this new like ability ecosystem with renegade abilities. We've taken so much of this opportunity and turned it into what we can like grow.
Every corner of the game, from the art, the design, the audio, the music, the UI, the rewards, completely infused with the magic of the collaboration. It's really been a real treat to be a part of.
Yeah, it's super satisfying.
Yeah, I don't care if they talk about the music, Loki. I already know it's gonna be banger. Is this all music talk?
Character set in this story of scoundrels. We wanted something
No, I feel like every gun is just gonna be OP in this fucking patch.
be a backbone to tell a longer arc story.
Also, I promise you, tonight's gonna be a short ass stream because I'm gonna be home at like 5:30. I'm just gonna be playing the fuck out of this update, bro. I'm gonna be playing the fuck out of this update until like 11:20 p.m. and then I have to go to the airport to pick up my boss. So today's gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna wake up early, fucking get my steps in as much as I possibly can, and then play the fuck out of this update.
It has a layer of ominousness to it. It has a layer of mystery to it, but it can be turned other ways.
I felt a sense of menace.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to get to experience it with players.
Just really hope that, personally, I've written something that they can really connect with and love. And
I wish I could work from home
couple
tomorrow.
goosebumps
I
in there,
can't,
I'll take
but I
that
wish I
as a
could.
bonus too.
I hope players get taken on a journey that inspires them and makes them feel like this world is really unique and really special.
My favorite feeling as a creator is getting to watch someone's look of like absolute surprise.
I want players to feel hope, that exciting, boundless potential that Destiny has, and world of possibility that Star Wars unlocked.
I've been waiting so long for
I might be doing it with Sean. That's the thing. And then because like my buddy, but I mean, depending on if Sean's working late that night though, or not working because sometimes I know he does tennis. If he's busy, I will 100% be down. I will 100% be there because knowing him, he'll probably be doing tennis. Maybe I'll text you. I'll keep you posted. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Like I said, it's going to be short. Tomorrow, it's going to be like a 5-hour stream. So get fucking ready because we're going to have a 5-hour banger stream. Anyways, I will try to cut this up and post it on YouTube. I don't know how well we're going to do on that. I'm sorry. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Really, I will be here tomorrow. And I'll be here way earlier than scheduled. That's all I'm going to say.